Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Arsalan and today we are going to create a new project with Python, that is LCM calculator. So just before starting this project guys, do subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, press the bell icon button and bookmark the playlist so that you can get the updates from the channel. So without wasting time, let's start the project. And for that, first of all, what we will be doing is we will be creating a function that will define our calculator. So I will create a function named as LCM calculator, and this is a function in which we will be taking two variables, num1 and num2, and this will be these two number will be our number for which we will be calculating the LCM for. Then next step would be we will be creating two empty list, and here are my two empty lists in which we will be appending all the values. I will be explaining you which values. So I will be telling which values we will be pushing in this. So which values we will be pushing? We will be pushing the values. We will be appending the values in these above list. And which values we will I will just tell you which values, the values of the multiple of these numbers. Okay, so multiple of these numbers, multiple of these numbers. I'm just telling you the method in which you can follow each and every step if you even if you are a beginner. So let's follow these steps, and now I will be just taking out the maximum value between these two numbers. So for that I will be using a built-in function max. Okay, so why I will be taking the maximum value? Because I want to uh, loop through. Loop through means I have to create a loop in which I will be going from minimum value, means by one to the maximum value because we don't know which value could be the maximum between these two. So we have to take the maximum value between these two values so that we can loop through from one to that maximum value. So hope you have understood why we are taking a maximum value between these two value, num1 and num2. So between these two value we will be getting of course a num value, maximum value, and then my I. I is my initial value from which I will be starting my loop, and I will create a while loop in which n is greater than equal to I, and then res1 dot append num1 into I, res2 dot append num2 into I. And don't forget to uh, increase the value of I, because it may lead to an infinite loop which will not exit and give you an error. So what I will be doing next is I will show you what actually we are getting. So if I um, return my res1 and print LCM calculator num1. Okay, num1 is my 5 and 9. It's just a random value. These two values I have taken, 9 and 5, 5 and 9. So rest one will be giving me the multiples of 5. So let me show you what we will be getting here. We will be starting from append. Okay, so I have used an append. It's append actually. And now run the code now. So see, we are getting these values, And similarly, if I return res2, uh, okay, let me put a comment here so that you can analyze it in a better manner and you can imagine it more precisely. So I will put a comment here, uh, just a comment here and paste this. So these are the multiple we will be getting. Now I will return res2. So I have to comment this because we cannot return two values. So res2 will give me what? These values. See, so we are getting these two values, these two arrays we are getting. Okay, so I hope you have knowledge what of what LCM is. So lowest common multiples, we have to get lowest common multiple. So you can analyze that with the lowest common multiple is 45 of 5 and 9. Okay, so what next step we can follow? So let's remove this again and comment this out. So now if you have analyzed it, now let me create another variable in which we will be uh, what we will be taking out the common between these two values. So what is the common between these two array is 45. Okay, so 45 is the common between these two values. So so what we will be do? What we will be doing is we will be taking out the intersection of these numbers. So what intersection means is that we will be taking out the common of these numbers. So how we will taking out the common number? We will first of all create another variable. Uh, my list is equals to set res1, means the set of res1. This is the set. So if you do not know what set is, you can watch tutorial on what set is. It's a basic intersection, and the intersection method is the method to identify the uh, intersection, means the common between these two lists. So it will give me the common between these two lists, and if I apply res2 here, if I return uh, my list, you see that I will be getting a set value here. Okay, so you see that I got 45 here in a set form. So what I will be doing here is like, see, if I take multiple, not this, if I take 342, what I will be getting, I will be getting n, means not one value, I will be getting two or three values in here. See, I have got three values here. So what I will be doing next here is, uh, because we have to take out the lowest common multiple, so I have to take the minimum. So I will just apply here the built-in function of min. So if I put min here and run the code now, I will get my LCM. See, I got my LCM. Now you can check for more values here. You can put maybe 5 and 15, which we have known, so it would be 15 only. See, you see we have got our LCM. Now we see that we are not asking the user to input the value. So for that we will be creating another loop here, while loop, in which we will be asking from the user to input the values. Number one is equals to int input, enter the value of number one, and colon and a line break. And now shift alt arrow key down for taking the stuff below, and I've created two input here, that is my num1 and num2. These will be my num1 and num2, but they are different. I have to put it in here, so I will just put a tab here and remove these thing here. Okay, now I will take a f string. First of all, I will put a colon, uh, curly braces here. I have taken a curly braces and f string here and a string here. Now this is my f string here, and I will say LCM of, again of curly braces and again a curly braces, is this. Okay, so number one, alt, this will give me multiple cursor number and one, and instead of here I will put two. So LCM of this is this. Okay, so next step would be I will have to put a break as well here, but I will ask the user to whether he wants to or she wants to break it or not. So user wants to continue is equals to input you want to continue question mark, and in brackets I will ask yes, no, and again a colon and a line break as well. And if user wants to continue is equals to no, then a break. Now our project is almost done, and let's run the code now and check what we are getting it actually. So let's run it and let's check for number one, maybe enter 6 and 18. So it would be 18. 6 and 18 is 45. So actually we did some mistake here. That's why we were getting our answer as 45, because we haven't put in here that we have taken number one, because we have to put number one and number two here. Control that number two here, so that we can get the input as number one input value in our print statement, not the one which we have already included previously, that was for 5 and 9. So we have to take number one and number two. That's why we are getting 45, because the 45 LCA 9 and 5 was the LCM of 40, 45 was the LCM of 9 and 5. So if we run this code now, it should run appropriately. So if I take 6 and 18 now, it says that LCM of 6 and 18 is 18. If you want to continue, you can ask, you can put yes and enter the value of number one. I take 15 and I take 45, then it would be again 45 here. If you want to continue, yes, I still want to continue. So I take some random value 13 and maybe 17. It will give me some weird value actually. So enter. So 221 is a much bigger value because these both are prime numbers. So that's why it is giving such value. Never mind. Now if I put no here, it will break. So here the loop has been broken, and this was all in the project, guys. Hope you have understood it and hope you have liked the project. So thank you guys for watching the video. See you next time.